Welcome to the No Hangover podcast.
You can check us out on all our platforms: Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, Anchor, YouTube, Spotify, now with video. Our social media platforms: Instagram at No Hangover Podcast and TikTok _hangover. Enjoy.
Shit. Yeah, mindful of it. Don't hit it. Got it. It does make it a little funnier. Yes, but I don't know. What are their career grossing fucking...
I don't fucking know. I mean, she's been making money for a while.
She has been.
Longer than fucking D Wade.
She don't make like movies anymore though. I don't know the last thing she was in that I saw.
I mean, his NBA contracts. I mean, they were like crazy.
He made way more money than her.
Yeah. Well, why I say this is because a recent quote came out. She did an interview. I forget with who. But she said in her first marriage, one of her first marriage to an NFL player, she was making more money than him, so she felt entitled to cheat. Now, I did read a little bit about it, and like it was kind of like a agreed upon thing, but like she also did feel like if it wasn't, she still felt that entitlement of just being able to step out and do what the fuck she wants.
But that's not like stepping out of their marriage if it's an agreed upon thing.
No, but I'm saying like regardless of that, she still felt the entitlement of it. So if it wasn't agreed upon, then
that's interesting.
Maybe, and I'm not, it's just funny that Gabrielle Union comes out and says that, kind of in like this, I don't know, super like, I don't know, weird time of like gender roles and shit like that, and you definitely have a women's empowerment thing there that I haven't read too much of like other people's comments, but you could definitely see the crowd of women that is like, yeah, you do what the fuck you want, like you make that money and do all that shit, and
okay,
and it's just like, to me in my eyes, it's like, man, like
it's just
if it's an agreed upon thing, to your point, then that's one thing, but like it's still it just comes off very like.
I mean, there's some people that just have that way of thought. I mean, the Pusha T line from Runaway, he says, every bag, every blouse, every bracelet comes with a price tag, baby, face it.
That is true.
Like, you want this nice things, you want this lavish lifestyle that we live.
Yeah, that's what I was telling.
Well, the reason she felt entitled was because she was the breadwinner.
She was making
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, if we're bringing in nice things and we're able to have this lifestyle, we live in this nice house,
Hush down.
Yeah, I'm making the money here. I'm paying
Settle
for all these
down.
things. It's like they feel entitled because it's like, who you gonna? They basically think like, what, you gonna leave me?
Yes,
I'm paying for all of this.
That is what,
Go ahead,
that is
do
what
it.
those people think.
Do it.
But
It's not a her thing. It's a men and women.
Yeah.
You have more money, so it's like, what are they gonna do about it?
Which is a bad way to treat people.
It is, but it happens.
Gabrielle Union turns out not as great as we originally thought.
Fuck, but
luckily for Dwayne Wade is worth $170 million and she is worth $40. So
there you go. So he can do what he wants, I guess.
Yeah, she just okaying him like stepping out on their marriage.
I mean, but you have to think, people with that type of money already have like, they probably already know like you get so much attention. Like, don't entertain everything, but like,
don't insult me. Don't let me see
it. Yeah, because it's definitely with like power couples like them too. Like, it's PR stuff and fucking they got to show face and have a certain type of their public persona and shit like that. But you have to think, they have money. They can fucking get away and do shit and fucking move how they want. Yeah, I'm sure it's fucking agreed upon between them too. And even if it's not, but I mean, you hear fucking people cheating in Hollywood and fucking famous people cheating on each other all the time.
Yeah, they became Hollywood stars.
It's just not.
I mean, D-Wade's a Hollywood star, basically.
I mean, that's kind of like, that kind of goes into...
He transcended NBA.
Who?
Dwayne Wade. A little bit. Not like... He's not like LeBron famous.
No, but he's definitely... He's gotten a career outside of the NBA. He's making his money outside.
He's a pretty boy. Girls like him.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
And a little intertwined with fashion. His shoes have always been something, but...
I feel like that's just an NBA thing nowadays, though. Like NBA and fashion are like one in the same. Like,
I think the couple helped. I think seeing them two together helped both of their profiles.
Oh yeah, because D Wade he has like
together.
a marriage before here, right? And it kind of like
those two kids, his two sons are not hers.
Yeah,
the daughter I think is hers.
But like, isn't their relationship a little like strained? I've read.
I would assume.
Very, very strained.
So like, yeah. It does help their image a little bit. And but Gabrielle Union saying this coming. I mean, this kind of like gives shades of like Jada and fucking Will on a smaller scale.
Way smaller scale because we don't know the guy.
Yeah.
Not to the point we know Will Smith.
Yeah, but it kind of gives that type of like vibe a little bit.
I saw a great tweet. I don't want to be insensitive or anything, but this did make me laugh. Have you guys seen the recent August Alsina life update?
Wow.
He came out as bisexual.
Not surprising.
Yeah, good for him. Live his life, all that. And had a very emotional coming out, I guess. So great for him.
I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing. So
I don't think. I don't think there is such a thing. Eric.
Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Here we go. Go ahead, Jake.
I don't believe bisexual is a term
okay.
males can use.
Oh.
Those are my beliefs.
The tweet that I saw that made me chuckle was the wait till people find out he was fucking Jada and Will.
Boom.
I just had a good laugh.
No.
Good 30-second chuckle.
Fuck Twitter. You can go to fucking Twitter for some good dark humor. For some comedic relief on shit.
For real. For no
but
filters.
I don't know, I feel like this kind of stuff, it kind of like, is monogamy a natural thing? Are we gonna, like, I know we've talked about it before, but like,
I think monogamy is a natural thing, but I think that life experiences kind of shape who you are, opportunities kind of shape who you are. Like for me, I think I'm an extremely monogamous person. I couldn't see myself cheating, but I haven't, lived the life that a lot of these people have lived. When you have the opportunity and around, not just like an amount of women, because everyone's around an extreme amount of, unless you live in a very rural town.
yeah.
But just the level of women and the you are probably the star of the room 80% of the time, 99% of the rooms you walk into.
Yeah. I don't know. I still
That'd
feel
be a
like
hard thing to do.
What?
Lifestyle wise. If
Stay monogamous.
The opportunity there.
yeah.
I mean, I
mean, it's
feel like
hard, but
I'd love to say I would, but for instance, if I don't know, we'll be subtle. We won't say billionaire. We'll say a millionaire. I'm just,
Fuck, it wouldn't even take that much, honestly.
Well,
Six
motherfuckers
figures.
cheat with no money in their
Yeah.
pocket.
That's true.
I mean, it just depends how. But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like it is more of a. To your point, like having the opportunity does help, but I do feel like it is,
It's who you are.
in a sense. But I feel like more people naturally like, because you have natural attractions to other people and things like that, and I feel like it's not
It's the acting on them though. Is
the
the
acting
issue.
on them, but like it's also I feel like
People can have.
you
those
can
kinda-
love somebody, and this is gonna sound super fucking asshole-ish and fucking super douchey,
Or
but you
zoom
can
in
love
on
somebody
Eric
and still like have sex with somebody else and not have feelings for that person that you had sex with, and still love the person.
I was
that you
just
love.
fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back. The famous Jay-Z song.
I mean, but like, I feel like more so nowadays. I feel like that's like that free love type movement that was happening like back in the '60s. I feel like that's just kind of making a resurgence in a sense.
Yeah.
Eric's like, I hope so.
I don't know. I think some people just are monogamous and some people aren't.
For sure.
And then you go through phases like when
Curly-headed
people say
hippie
like
over
once a
here.
cheater, always a cheater. I think people
Yeah.
can grow out of that. And I don't.
I mean, yeah, I feel
For
like
sure.
it's all about one mentality, but more of
We're so like
what's the
bound
word
to
I'm looking
these.
for?
Like we're so tied to these boundaries. Like we want to put people in boxes and shit like that. Like you just are this type of person.
Yeah.
You just are.
Yeah,
Like
let them be their own person.
who gives a fuck?
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
It's just so many people compare situations and compare other people that it kind of like fucks up the it and the now. Like, say for instance, this conversation. If we're like comparing our conversations to a conversation we would have with two other people or to this or to that, then it's just like the realm of possibilities, stretches forever. Why waste your time with that?
I don't know.
There's millions of girls. It's more of like the strength to be able to be like, no, this is my person. Versus
but
you're gonna have
even-
thousands, millions maybe of options. Probably thousands. Sorry, relax.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I said, like having an attraction to somebody else, it doesn't necessarily mean like you have multiple friends, like multiple.
I don't know.
I think it's different.
It is a little
I'm
different
saying that
because the
part's
level of
different.
connection, but like, it is weird, like where people start drawing lines on like what is okay and then what is not okay. In the sense of, especially like when it comes to like feelings and shit like that. And obviously, like when you discuss things and talk about things, like that's like, it's just, I don't know, like.
I feel like it's more of when you're talking to a person where, for instance, the conversation is leading and what you guys both like.
Yeah.
Where your morals align in a sense, like what you guys both think, and it's like, okay, here's our common ground. These are our differences, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, some people think like we've all seen relationships where people are like, you can't like somebody else's pictures because that's disrespect to me. That's kind of
That's weird to me.
and you're like, oh, all right,
Like
and
that seems a little extreme. That's
and some people are like,
Same.
you can't like I don't like you
full
having
extreme.
like private relationships, friendships with girls. I can't trust them. And then some people are kind of like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I trust you. Like, if you want to go do fucking something stupid, like, that's on you. And
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that's just like a rule. Don't make me look stupid, but you do.
No, but some people.
But you do what
But
you
some
wanna
people
do.
like it's like actual trust though. Like, have as many friends as you want. Like whoever's pictures you want. But if you ever like actually step out and
If you cross that boundary,
and you as a man, I mean, I think like there's definitely like a gray area, but even in the gray area, like at least for decent men, I think that there's some guilt that comes with that. Like,
there's a code of ethics.
no, I'm saying like if you're tied to one person, or like you're with one person, you're taking them like quote unquote exclusive or whatever, and then you're out there
Serious.
like flirting with
Serious
somebody else,
relationships.
like you're kind of doing something wrong.
Yeah, if you're making the person you love or you're with, look,
If they were in the
just
room
straight
right now, how would
disrespectful.
they feel?
Exactly.
Yeah. That makes
It's more on their character. Like, show me who you are when no one's around.
Yeah. And some men just cannot. Some men are just
Some men fold.
Some men just want to fuck.
The temptations get to them.
Crazy.
That's basically how it is. I mean, there's temptations all over this world. It's a man being strong enough if they're in a relationship to be like, no, no, thank you. You're fine as shit though, but no, thank you, and keep it moving.
Yeah, like I mean, you see like people who handle it the right way. They're like, oh, I'm flattered, but I'm taken.
Yeah.
Setting boundaries.
That's not saying that woman.
Those boundaries.
It's not saying that woman, or for a girl's case, like a man approaches them. It's not saying that's like out of the realm of possibilities. It clearly can happen.
It's not
just
disrespecting anyone.
showing the respect to be like,
Yeah.
oh no, thank you. No, I'm not disrespecting anyone. Just so someone could have.
Yeah, they feel better about themselves.
Like,
Fuck,
relax.
fuck
If you don't trust me to have a normal conversation.
I mean, but people have fucking issues.
Yes, they do.
Issues. I mean,
Trust and past
they'll
relationships. Past relationships kind of form and make those. So it's like everyone's gonna have issues. You just gotta work through them.
Yeah, but fuck, like,
and try not to bring them into new
that's
situations.
Some fucking extra shit when you're
That's
so
the worst.
fucking hurt to the point where seeing someone have a conversation with somebody else is
Yeah, who hurt you?
for real.
That's like you have some shit you need to
deep
go deal
rooted,
with. Yeah.
deep rooted shit. You need to
You
fucking
need to work on you.
self reflection. Look within one
All right.
to find the inner problem.
I think we answered that.
We went into a fucking wormhole, honestly, but
It was all related.
Relationships, man, they're important. They're a fucking important thing in life.
important to have,
they carry
important
you through
to keep.
life. They carry you through life. And I mean, I feel like the biggest thing out of this is, like I said, having conversations, talking about shit, fucking setting boundaries. If you have a fucking question about something, fucking feel free to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Like,
that's the
let me
biggest
know.
thing to it. Important any relationship, work, business, fucking friendship, fucking
You're not lying.
romantic families. Like, you gotta fucking ask questions. You won't know unless you fucking ask. But I feel like the biggest issue is people don't want to they find a comfortable ground with somebody and they want to keep it there. And then when shit gets stale a little bit, they're afraid to ask questions because of, oh, well, this could fucking sour our relationship or sully it. But if it's really if you guys really have a
real relationship,
then you should be able, you should be able to fucking ask and fucking have those hard conversations. Talk about it. Air it out.
Yeah, when Eric's being a bitch, I let him know. Hey, you're being a bitch. Tighten up. And look at how good our relationship is from it.
What's next on the docket, guys?
Doesn't suffer from bitchness anymore. No longer. He snapped out of it.
You're a real fucking asshole, you know that? I don't know. Did you want to talk about the laws? The wacky laws? Weird laws? I mean, all laws are fucking stupid anyways.
They're
not even real.
All of them.
They're not even real.
Okay.
Laws are not even real. Show me a law. Like a physical law.
Have you seen the
Law of gravity.
Constitution?
That's just paper, fucking pencil to fucking quill to fucking paper. That's not
Still laws.
What about the law?
Yeah, but
Bill
what-
of Rights?
Yeah, but what the
Gravity.
fuck is stopping me from jaywalking? You know what I'm saying? Like
The police.
barely.
They're not going to stop you from doing it. That's not how laws work. The law is saying once you do something, you will be
Laws,
punished for it.
Preventative measures. That's what that is essentially. But
Yeah, but they're not stopping the act of.
that's what I'm saying.
They're
Laws are not
deterring
even
the
real.
act of.
Laws aren't real. Nothing's real.
I think you're just misinterpreting what the word law means.
They're real things. Just because you can do
It's a
them,
figment of our
A
imagination.
murder is not eliminated,
Yeah.
but
it's very much frowned upon.
Shit. I mean, what was it that Tennessee that was the law that passed that if someone hits someone while drunk driving and they kill the parent, that they have to take care of the child now that they're entitled
They
to pay
not
them
take
child,
care of the child,
to
but
child support.
yeah,
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 so
pay
take
child
care of the kid. Make sure they got funds.
financially.
Some monies.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad law on surface value. I'm sure people are
Yeah.
going to be like the fucking straw man arguments are going to come up.
Yeah.
You know, what if like, all right, like I got it. What if their kid is addicted to meth? Like you're supporting their drug habit.
Damn, that would suck if that kid was a fucking. Hopefully, it would pay for their rehab fucking bill.
But when like good things
Yeah.
happen, like people are always just like,
Yeah, I mean-
straw man
But-
argument.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, it sounds good on the surface, but I mean, I don't think any of us have really read into the law like that.
Yeah,
like what
no,
the ins
no,
and
we
outs
haven't.
of it are.
And
but
hopefully,
I mean, it sounds
deters
pretty
even more people from drinking and driving.
lies.
I said hopefully,
I mean,
and deters.
yeah,
It's gonna happen. We all know this,
people
but hopefully,
people
it
are
doesn't.
just trying to solve away. Like the DUI thing clearly hasn't stopped people from drinking and driving because people who are drunk are not in their right mind to make those decisions. It's just adding another element. Like the number one element is don't, you could die. All right, somebody runs the risk, goes, I'm not going to die. Don't, you could kill somebody else. All right, I'm not going to do that. I'm better than that. You're just adding more and more things to, like, if you do it, like, you're fucked. So hopefully, if it stops 1 out of 1,000,000, then I guess the law was worth it. So
See, that's why there's laws, Eric. To help that one.
that one person.
a lot of kooky laws.
Did
Did you guys see that Louisiana law?
the ID for
You
porn?
need to upload your driver's license to Pornhub or whatever. I don't know if
we'll
that's
get one of those fucking scanners.
Hey, that'd be some shit. Finally get there. That's the one. Fuck.
Left my
All right.
wallet downstairs.
Hold
damn
on.
it.
That's funny.
Fucking
Go
kills
get
the
your
mood.
wallet. Come back. All right. Oh, fuck. I need a better
fuck.
background.
Yeah,
Kooky laws.
That would be funny.
that's hilarious.
But I wonder who
Draw out a whole skit right there.
like where do you come up, like who sits down in the room and this is what we're gonna pass, like this is
I mean, if I'm working backwards, I would think the issue is maybe like they have an
Kids
issue.
censoring it.
They have an issue with kids and pornography in schools or something, or like it's too accessible for people.
For minus.
And maybe that this was just something that they can throw out there that like it became such a problem that would try and slow down. But
Louisiana, they're out there fucking doing their thing.
not anymore. Little less.
Put a fucking stop to your shenanigans. It's illegal to chew gum in Singapore.
All right, that's just a weird one.
Canadian
Wonder
radio
why.
stations must play Canadian artists. We
Okay.
love Justin Bieber. That was the
Drake.
picture. I mean, if you think about it, there's kind of like
You could create your own radio station out of just Canadian.
yeah,
artists.
there's a decent amount of big stars. Mariah Carey from good old Canada.
Is she really?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Where's she
I
from?
don't think so.
Pretty sure she's from like California or something.
Oh, shit.
Maybe New York.
She is an American singer. I was thinking of fucking what's his
Celine
name?
Dion.
Celine Dion, but no, fucking other Carey, Jim Carrey. He's from Canada.
He's Canadian.
Seth Rogen's from Canada too.
He
right?
is from Canada.
There you go. Movies too. They got the artists up there.
I mean, I guess they're integrated into American culture, though.
Yeah.
Like they're just copying what they've seen from us.
Doing it better.
Not really.
Jim Carrey's been in some bangers though.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Great movies.
The Weeknd, him and Jim Carrey, fucking, he was on The
Dawn
Weeknd.
FM.
Yeah, he was. That started, or fucking, what's his name?
Voiceovers.
Morgan Freeman. He was doing that. That was the more.
For 21.
That started with March of the Penguins, right? Like that's when he became the voiceover guy.
Who? Oh yeah, March of the fucking Penguins.
That's what I would think. Like
that is. I mean, I remember that. It was like, holy shit, Morgan Freeman's really gonna narrate this shit. Like, whoa, like what is going on?
It was intense.
Bro,
Those
the
poor
fucking
penguins.
March of the Penguins, they live a harsh fucking life.
Honestly, a lot of things do not work out for them.
Bro, that's the real world right there.
That's the wow.
Laws don't exist out there.
It's true. It's a lawless land.
That's what I'm saying. The law's not fucking real.
There would be some shit though.
To be
Like-
a penguin?
No, just in. Well, yeah, that. But
penguins are cool.
they are.
Yeah.
But
Emperor
water.
penguins.
Have you seen that
Anyway.
video of the guy trying to weigh the penguin?
Yeah, the little baby, and they kept on
I don't know
fucking.
about little. It's like 87 days old and it's massive.
Yeah, it's still a
87
baby
days
penguin,
old.
It's
though.
a king penguin, so it's
Yeah.
always gonna be big.
Yeah, they
Or
come out big.
emperor penguin.
Wow.
Is there a difference
They
between?
get like
king
3
and
foot tall,
penguin?
right?
Bro,
He was over 3 foot tall.
I think they get like 4 or 5 feet tall.
No way they get 5 feet tall.
Bro,
They're pretty big.
There's no way a fucking penguin is 5
happy
foot tall.
feet. You gotta have some weight behind those.
Penguin max height.
It's like 7'3". I'd be like, Shaq.
How tall are penguins?
Anybody?
Ranges from about 1.5 feet to 3 feet.
Oh shit!
Try to tell you.
1.5
I
feet.
know my penguins.
Oh no, emperors go to 4 feet.
Oh, I know my penguins. Let's see.
Yeah, 4 point. They're in between 3.5 to 4.5 feet. Emperor penguins.
And they got a lot of blubber.
I'll be like,
A lot of fur, a lot of blubber. Keep
I'll
it
knock out a little emperor.
I always used to
you
get
do that?
sad
Jeez.
as a kid seeing them at SeaWorld.
What a fucking asshole. He said, I'll knock out an emperor penguin.
Eric's face is like, oh my god.
They're so adorable.
They're not as adorable as the Littler ones.
I think they're pretty
Bro,
adorable.
they fucking, I mean,
They have that thing on their head.
The gray ones.
the rockhopper penguins. That's
There's
what
a lot of
those
different
little,
penguins, actually.
yeah.
Anyway,
That's what Lovelace was, a rockhopper penguin.
I didn't watch that movie.
No happy feet, huh?
I think I've seen it once. I think I have seen it.
Damn, son. My little sister loved that movie, so she went through a phase of watching it all the time, and I just happened to be there.
I'll watch it with you. Eric was like,
Yeah, you had if you have younger siblings, it's a little bit different.
I mean, my whole family they liked the movie, but obviously my little sister, she was younger, so that
It's a
was
good
like, you know
movie.
how they imprint
That's
on
the
movies and
impotence.
shit?
Yeah,
they
like,
imprint
you wouldn't
on
have
movies.
you wouldn't have fucking watched it if you didn't have a little sister.
factual.
Happy Feet. It's
Just
a pretty
a
good movie,
sibling-
though.
just
It's a
a
pretty good
sibling
movie.
Yeah,
period.
it is.
Robin Williams is Lovelace,
Yeah, I knew he was in it.
and then when he gets the little fucking collar broken off, he goes rejoice, fucking flying through the air and shit. It's pretty hilarious.
Completely off topic still. But Flubber, I was just talking about that the
Flubber
other day.
was
Speaking of Robin,
Great fucking movie.
That imprint on that movie when I was a little kid. That was
again,
my
that might be a
fucking
movie
shit.
I've seen once.
Bro,
you gotta go back
I
and watch
watched that
Flubber.
movie until it was broken. That's how much I
Flubber
watched
is
shit.
that
the
shit.
VCR cassette. I was watching that shit nonstop.
Flubber is that shit.
I mean,
Greatest
I
basketball
don't know
player
what
ever.
what drew me to it, but like something about that fucking
Like green slime.
for real.
Nickelodeon.
Slat.
Shut up.
Free Young Thug.
Let him out.
Slam.
Let him out. Oh shit, he's probably gonna get some years though.
So, yeah,
It's
he
looking like it.
probably will. Side note
What,
about
7
that.
years? 10 years?
It's not looking good.
Hopefully he's off with good behavior.
Good
And 5.
behavior. Hey,
But his music now, does this add more substance? That now you know that in those bars and those lines where he was saying, send it to try.
he was fucking
Take
talking.
this shit to motherfucking child. Well, we did. They did. They did that.
His lyrics came to life. He was really fucking living.
The
that
judge
shit.
was reading his shit off.
That shit was pretty funny. That video that they showed.
The tweets about that, they're like, he kind of got flowed though. I thought that was funny.
I just hope everything works out for young Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. That is a pretty solid name, if you ask me.
Jeffrey Williams.
Jeffrey.
Craziness. just absolute craziness.
What do we got next?
It's illegal to feed pigeons in Venice, Italy.
More birds.
Birds aren't even real.
All right.
They're drones.
So what is a penguin?
A drone. They're not real.
Maybe we're on to conspiracy.
Maybe flightless birds are the only birds that aren't real.
That are real?
Or that are real, thank you. And then the ones that can fly are the ones doing all the spying.
Yeah, that's not a conspiracy theory I've bought into.
Yeah, no.
Well, there was a whole fucking...
I'm not backing that one. I've seen birds.
In D.C., there was a whole fucking protest about it and everything.
Yeah, they got a lot of weird protests going on in D.C. Not the place to get political.
Apparently, there was a fucking decent amount of people that went, too.
Go figure. Nothing shocks me in D.C.
The birds are drones. They're watching us.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same people that
flat earthers.
Never mind.
It was that anniversary of January 6th.
You don't want to get canceled,
bro. We're just speaking facts.
I don't even want to give them any light.
Talking the facts of what happened. They fucking stormed that shit. They fucking had a parade.
You know what's the best part of that? The Alex Jones video. When he's on top of the SUV, he goes, "Today we're gonna storm the Capitol. We're gonna take justice back." And then when they start breaking it, he's like, "No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go inside. Don't go inside."
Oh shit! Yeah, there's a fucking.
That was a spot on impression, I think.
The fucking.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Brilliant.
Oh shit! Wild stuff.
Alex fucking Jones.
He's a wild man. He be saying some fucking outlandish shit.
Don't do that.
Oh fuck! That is wild that shit did happen. Reflecting on how shit was a year ago.
We fucking stormed the Capitol building.
We're taking it back.
I saw a meme on the anniversary. It was like white people really got mad at us and wanted to be just as mad as them. And then it showed the woman who tried to climb through the window, and it had the meme. It like pauses it, and it has the old guy going, "Fuck around, find out." You hear the gunshot, and she falls down.
Oh fuck! That shit was fucking intense. Shit was happening.
Wild.
It was wild.
Crazy time.
I think we're in a calmer place. I don't know about better place. We're in a calmer, state of our country.
Definitely a calmer state.
I mean,
it was a little crazy there for a little bit.
Things have kind of turned down a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's
healed
still
off a little bit.
Still some places that still be wild. I'm sure, but
I mean, life. That's just
luckily
life.
We don't live in one of those areas.
Orlando happens.
Pretty peaceful.
Orlando, there's a lot of fucking wild shit that happens in Orlando.
Oh, there is.
People be getting shot, dog. Fuck that.
Yeah. It's happened.
It does.
It has happened here.
But Orlando does have a pretty high crime rate, actually. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we need to improve, guys. Let's go on that.
Burglaries, I think, is like number one. I don't know if that includes like armed robbery or just like stealing shit. But
I would assume it just means like breaking and
entering, a little B&E.
Shout out to Dane Cook. What's that, you might ask? A little bacon and eggs?
That was a great fucking skit.
No, sir. Breaking and entering. And I realized I just wanted to kick a door in. Douche.
And then he goes back and starts torturing them, like taking batteries out of them.
Were these the old batteries?
Fucking breaks up a whole marriage. That shit was fucking great. Good old Dane Cook. In his prime, he was pretty fucking nice.
It was funny.
He was nice.
A funny guy.
And then he started doing movies and went downhill after that.
Yeah, some life got in the way, too.
That, too.
Yeah, he had some rough stuff happen.
Damn. Boston comedians fucking doing
Rogan,
things.
Dane,
fucking
Bill Burr.
That's what I was thinking.
Louis.
We can. You know who's actually pretty funny? Not Louis, but I mean
he is fucking.
He's hilarious.
Like,
but
not Louis.
Fucking They do a podcast together. That Bobby Lee guy and the redhead dude. I forget what his name is.
Oh yeah.
But they have a podcast together, and that's just pretty fucking hilarious.
I always see this the little snippets. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee is a little too much for me sometimes. No offense, like he's fucking funny.
No, but he does. It is,
but
a little
it's like
extreme
a lot.
humor.
Yeah,
he does go over the top. But I mean, that's the pass you get for being a comedian.
Yeah,
you can.
And
do
he's
that.
been
at all times though.
He's been like an underground legend for years. I remember like those old like videos of like people like comedians vlogging down in the cellar and stuff like Rogan.
Yeah,
stuff like that. He was always in those videos.
Bro, he's a fucking seasoned vet in the game.
Yeah,
a seasoned vet. But yeah, I mean, their podcast, the clips, the snippets that I see are pretty.
Something Lion, is that what it's called?
The podcast?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I don't know why that word stuck out to me. Oh well.
More weird facts.
Why not? What you got for me?
Don't wear your Winnie the Pooh t-shirt in Poland.
Why?
Tiger belly, not lion. Tiger belly.
Tiger belly.
A cuddly little bear. Let's see.
Interesting.
Oh, it's because he doesn't wear pants.
What?
Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear pants.
Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear pants, so you can't wear Winnie the Pooh stuff in Poland.
Well, neither does Donald.
Apparently,
neither does Donald Duck.
Yeah, so I guess he can't wear that shit over there either. That is kind of odd. Let's put on a shirt, but no pants. Let's put on a pants and no shirt. Because Donald...
I will say Winnie the Pooh looks like one of the more comfortable.
Yeah, he's a cuddly little guy.
No, I'm just mean he's just so comfortable walking around. His tight red polo or red shirt.
That shit's probably fucking... Maybe it's not. A little too snug. That shit rides up.
When
it's
he
like
grabs
a crop
that
top.
honey, he looks so comfortable.
That shit's a fucking medium on him. Crop top. Winnie the Pooh.
I had a Winnie the Pooh blanket when I was I want to say born, actually. Yes.
Out the womb.
Out the womb, Winnie the Pooh.
They gave me the cuddly little bear. I remember the Winnie Pooh ride. Winnie the Pooh ride at Disney.
I don't remember that.
Well, because we would go to Very Merry Christmas every year. We did that for like 4 or 5 years. And that was one of the staples of the trip.
Wow.
We would go get the little cookies and the fucking hot chocolate, and then we'd go ride the rides or whatever.
Yeah, I think I had a healthy relationship with Disney. Like, I would go, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't. And, I mean, look at me now. I think that place is the fucking devil.
Yeah, I don't.
And I love Disney.
I don't really like Disney. Just like walking around is just exhausting.
I just meant the company.
The ride.
The movies.
I enjoyed a lot of Disney in my life.
Mostly everything you watch is owned by the mouse.
The mouse himself. Yeah, I mean, obviously it played an important life.
It's like
important role in my life and all of our lives, especially growing up here in Orlando.
Bear, yeah.
Huh?
I was like, it's a bear, but I was like joking.
I remember
mouse.
I remember as a kid, like learning business structure a little bit. Like you don't really know like how the world works and stuff like that. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and we went to Downtown Disney, I think it is, and they have the ESPN thing.
Yeah.
And maybe there's an ABC, but I think it was ESPN was like the main thing. I was like, oh, ESPN owns Disney? And someone was like, I don't think anyone owns the mouse. I think like Disney's
all the way around, buddy.
I think Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
That was the first time I like learned about like parent companies and stuff like that.
Oh shit. There's levels to this shit.
Like, oh, Disney owns a lot of stuff.
They own everything, bro. Watch, they're gonna take over the world. They're just slowly staying under the radar,
right.
just doing what they do.
This is not the place for your
And
conspiracy.
then watch, once shit starts going down and land start going up for fucking grabs, Disney's gonna fucking already. That's why they have all that underground fucking shit going on at fucking Orlando. This one, they're just spreading out, making tunnels, building their fucking. It has spreading their branches.
It has nothing to do with the infrastructure of the parks and getting from point A to point B. Okay. No, we're not giving that conspiracy any light.
All right, watch when it happens. Y'all gonna fucking call me crazy
Walt
now.
Disney himself walks out.
Oh my god, that would be fucking wild. Where you been, Walt?
I was sleeping.
Oh shit!
Just comes out.
They talked about it. I think it might have even been done, but just not well.
I think American Dad made a fucking spoof off of that fucking Walt Disney shit. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
There was a idea in the works to get like a Night of the Museum style movie at Disney.
What do you mean? Like they make one?
Like come to life, like a not Night at the Museum, like the property, not Ben Stiller, but a version of that.
Yeah.
Like goes to Disney and sees.
Like Walt and Mickey come to life. Like how fucking dope would that be?
Oh god.
But Mickey's
they're
very careful with putting Mickey on the big screen. Like he's been in one movie in like the last like 40 years.
Why?
They're just careful about the Mickey brand. Like they,
Everyone loves Mickey.
Yeah, they can't put Mickey in a flop. They can't put Mickey in a critically received movie. Like Mickey can be in like Fantasia because like that's like
I guess that is a good point.
Groundbreaking film,
Yeah,
but
you really don't see Mickey in a lot of shit. Yeah, but Mickey and Walt, if they're gonna do that, they're gonna fucking.
That's right. You can't fuck that up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because there was talk of Ryan Gosling playing Walt Disney. He'd be a great Walt Disney.
Tom Hanks already fucking played him.
He would also a great choice.
Did you? I mean, I saw that movie.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell was the star. I thought he was much more.
I saw it when I was like when it first came out, and we went to go see it at a fucking dine-in theater. So, in all honesty, I wasn't paying attention too much.
Oh,
I love the food there.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Grill.
It was up in Jersey, like when I was visiting family and shit.
Yeah, but that's a great concept.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
awesome. That's fucking whoever came up with that.
I'm going to a draft house soon.
A draft house, like beer.
It's like a beer restaurant, Cinnamon Grill place.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll let y'all know.
Bro, they're fucking putting everything together, hybrids of everything.
I mean,
just fucking one-stop shop for.
I like it. It's a great idea.
Movie theaters have the idea. They just
Yeah.
they don't execute them perfectly.
They
Like there's a bar outside.
See that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't want to go to a movie buzzed off a couple drinks. I'd rather be fucking.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm the same. I'm not necessarily the biggest drinker.
Yeah, maybe
and
that's
movie
what it
type of
is.
guy. No, drinker.
I'm not.
No, I am the biggest drinker.
Whoa, now.
I'm not a really big drinker, so I don't know. Just like if I'm
try not
drinking,
to
I
be a
want to
big
like.
drinker, but
I'm more of a social drinker, if anything. But.
Yeah, but movies are like a social kind of like.
To me, if you're going to the movies or watching a movie, it's to sit down and watch the movie. Like you can have your little banter back and forth. But
No, I'm not talking about talking. I'm talking about like just like have a beer, kind of experience a movie, and go on.
I mean, yeah, I guess in that sense, yeah, it is. But I don't know.
I'm the same though. I get lost in movies, so I don't really want to be
same.
Like, I'm just like,
I mean, especially, this is the movie guy right here.
Yeah, I watch a lot of movies, but like there's some movies where like I'm like locked in. I don't like talk at all, and then there's some movies where it's like, all right, like 10 minutes in,
You've made up your mind.
This movie's not good. Like Amsterdam, we didn't like. We watched it. We didn't talk at all. Whereas Black Adam, it was like
we had our own commentary.
Yeah, I need to fucking make this shit interesting.
Answer the FaceTime.
I mean, like I said, I thought it was pretty exciting as a movie.
I did not. I enjoyed it. I think the least out of the.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I was like
I
wasn't like it.
I was just watching it just
to
to say I watched it, but
some cool effects to it.
After first.
But it was
like
the
15,
same.
20 minutes, I was like,
It was the same.
The intro was actually pretty decent, and then when
I feel like the intro went too like it was. That was also like a big
pretty
reflection.
Breakneck.
Yeah,
pace.
like just like here. Okay, like I'm like you could have fucking drug that out a little bit more at least.
Yeah, I think at some point we were like, did we just watch the first movie? Like
Black Adam, go ahead and fucking.
I mean that series is canceled, so like it doesn't matter.
Right. Fuck. Never mind.
Watch it if you want.
If you want to just.
If you want to waste 2 hours.
Feel like your fucking brains.
You see why there's no Black Adam up here, right?
Yeah, he didn't make the cut.
He ain't cool like that.
The character Black Adam.
Superman,
cool.
greatest superhero ever.
No, we're not gonna do that. Fuck that.
Could happen any day of the week. Superman will forever.
Whatever.
Will forever be.
Right.
Really, who got their movie canceled?
Bowie.
All right, moving on.
Hopefully y'all soon.
Oh fuck it. All right. Anyways, NFL
Batman's out
playoffs
there, Ben.
coming up. We're pretty much set. I think we got one more game tonight, which is the Lions. Packers, but
yeah, I think Seattle just lost in overtime, by the way.
But let's pull that up. Yeah, it's final. We got Eagles got the 1 seed locked up. We'll play the lowest remaining seed out of the first weekend.
Yep.
So I mean that'll probably be.
Cowboys blew it.
They lost
26-6.
Wow.
They're going in limping too. Jesus
They're gonna be
Christ.
bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna get ugly.
They're
Seahawks won.
Who'd they play again?
The Rams. They went to overtime.
The Lambs. The fucking Rams fucking blew it this year too. I mean, they got a chip. Fuck it. Take a break. Come back next year. Regroup. They'll probably trade away your boy Jalen. If they're gonna give any big name away. The Rams.
Maybe.
Why he still has value.
Maybe.
He's probably the least important piece out of the big three that they have. Stafford, Donald, Ramsey.
The least important?
Yeah.
I'd say probably Stafford.
Quarterback.
They've been to a Super Bowl without him.
They didn't win it, though. They went to a Super Bowl
without Jalen, too. He wasn't on that, too.
Aaron Donald was the only consistent there. I mean, as far as, like, those big names and shit, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Bills. Prayers for DeMar Hamlin. He's up walking. Not walking. He's up talking, communicating, tweeting. Seems to be neurologically intact. Seems to be moving all of his extremities. For those of you who don't know, he was the Bills player who, after a pretty routine play on Monday Night Football, went down, went into cardiac arrest. His heart stopped beating and was resuscitated and given CPR and brought back to life on the field.
That shit was wild. That shit was wild. But I mean, he isn't good. The way that he's recovering though is
this
pretty spectacular.
Yeah, this story has taken a 180.
Honestly, do you think? I mean, I know he hasn't said anything, but I'm sure he's thinking it. Do you think he wants to try and go back there and play if he can
Next year?
I mean, whenever he's ready.
Postseason?
No, he's on.
He's not. They're not going to bring him back this season.
They're
not. I didn't think
for
that,
the Super Bowl plays
when he's ready to play. Like if he gets medically cleared, do you think that's something that?
I think that's his spirit would say that he wants to play.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know if the NFL. Do you think they let him back?
I think they do, only because it's not a thing that like the NFL has taken a media hit by, like, that's preventable.
Yeah.
If anything, this was a great time for the NFL. They showed like great poise, and this was the first time this ever happened.
Yeah, I think the NFL had a PR overall plus from this situation, how they handled it.
Yeah.
An unforeseen kind of circumstance. I thought the Monday Night Crew did a great job. I thought,
for
the most part, everyone outside of the game had a great response. You know, a couple idiots here and there, but I'm not going to give them any light.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely I think that's what made it the scariest is that it was just like a routine play, routine tackle. Like that's something
and
you
just
see
how
every
fast
Sunday.
He popped up.
He got up and then watching him drop. Yeah,
which is why I think that the NFL would be more, because Eric Berry, he cancer's a different thing.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark,
yeah.
Sickle cell is a different thing. But like these are guys that are near death that the NFL has allowed to come play again. So I don't think that they'll. It's a weird.
Alex fucking Smith too recently with his leg, different thing, but
yeah, it wasn't on the. His life didn't almost end on the field, but as a result of what happened on the field, I think the NFL would allow it.
Man, yeah, I mean, it did get a lot of
comeback story.
I mean, that would be a hell of a fucking comeback story.
I mean, yeah,
but because I was talking to somebody outside of it.
And they used Jeff Green, totally different sport, but Jeff Green plays in the NBA.
Oh yeah, he had open heart surgery.
Got cleared to play.
Chris Bosh, he had blood clots, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't able to come back from that. I mean, he came back for like
a couple
games. He medically retired though.
Yeah,
I think he came back for like 11 games or something like that.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Doctor said you can't go no more.
It is wild how it shook a lot of people though. Like just like the outside of football, like.
That's made world news.
Yeah. The ripples that it made after that was really kind of because my grandfather he doesn't pay attention to sports at all. And me and him had a whole debate, a discussion about it and shit like that.
There's a part, a couple things that go into that. I think it being Monday Night Football had a big thing to do.
It was a standalone game. So many eyes
start
were
your
on
week.
So it not only ended it only not only stopped football for the game, it stopped football for the day, for the night.
Yeah. That was
if it happens at a 1 p.m. kickoff on a regular Week 7 game, is it the big story that it is?
There's 5-6 other games going on.
Actually, I mean, that's a good point.
It just everyone's watching. It has the world's attention, and then some tragic like that happens.
Yeah.
The magnitude of the game.
And that field, man. That field in Cincinnati, man. It's been the home to a lot of scary things. The Ryan Shazier injury happened.
Someone could
paralyzed. Yep.
Someone even says it's cursed.
That is the belief out there. I kind of share it.
Who cursed it?
Paul Allen
himself.
That's his name, right? The guy who.
The name of the field.
No idea.
He left the Browns. Went to the
yeah.
All the bad karma that's gone to the Bengals is because of.
Oh wow!
That's who the field's named after.
It got just eerily quiet. Oh shit! I guess that makes sense. I mean, fuck it.
I mean, I don't believe in curses, but like, it is weird that so many of the craziest things that we've seen in recent years have been on that field. Not just like involving the Bengals, because a lot of them aren't Bengals players that this happens to.
Well, they host a playoff game.
Everyone pray before it.
Cincy, fucking Baltimore.
Might want to move that game
3 times. Yeah, I do like those AFC North games though. Like when they play a third time in the playoffs, it's usually pretty good games.
Yeah, I mean it's a historic division. Yeah.
But I think I don't know. If Lamar Jackson plays that game, then
I mean he's a game changer.
Yeah, that really.
They can make a run with Lamar Jackson.
Do you think they do? I mean, they haven't been playing.
I said they can. Like if we look up and like the Ravens are down 4.
No, but I'm saying
in the AFC Championship game, I'm not going to be like.
Are they gonna? Do you think are they gonna play Lamar Jackson though? Because they've been super fucking.
It's been weird.
Yeah,
it's been weird.
Because he's been cleared for like a week or 2, hasn't he?
They've been really iffy on whether he's cleared or not.
That's what I'm saying, and the contract, he apparently turned down $250. He wants more guaranteed money, all that shit.
Because Schefter keeps tweeting like this is Lamar's 32nd day missed. Like he tweets it like every day, and like, and then Harbaugh was like quoted as like saying like I don't speak about like he's like I'm not going to speak about Lamar's injury. If you want to, ask Lamar, type of thing. And I know that there's like
seems a little fucking
contention over his contract.
Seems like there's some turmoil a little bit.
I mean, he does like. I don't want to like.
He's like I carry.
I don't know what his thought process, but I could see him being a little perturbed that he has not gotten his
well-deserved payday.
Yeah, I mean, he won an MVP. He is.
I mean, $250 million.
He's won a playoff game.
We don't know how much of that was guaranteed, but I mean, $250 million on a contract. Fuck.
But it ain't. Mahomes got 500. I'm not saying he should get 500.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, he's the fucking outlier.
But Josh got like what, 280, 300?
Yeah, and the thing that's fucking everything up that everyone's saying is the Deshaun Watson shit, but you can't.
That's a one team.
Yeah, and you also like if I'm talking to Lamar Jackson, it's like we're not gonna fucking build our fucking business model based off the Browns, like
the Browns like, and Deshaun Watson.
Like please, like I understand that happened, but. Let's be real. Like that's the Browns. That's why the Browns are who the Browns are because they do dumb shit.
Because they gave a guy who hasn't played in 2 years $300 million.
Which I mean, I still think that
help us.
Deshaun Watson through a full camp. I think he can make a big difference. I don't know if he's worth that fully guaranteed. I don't know if there's. I mean, besides Patrick Mahomes, that's worth that type of fully guaranteed contract.
Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's got to fucking do more in the playoffs. He's got to fucking get to the bowl. He's got to get to the bowl.
He's got to win the bowl this year.
If he gets to the bowl, then I can understand because physically, like he is, like you can't teach.
He's played
that
in
shit.
2 conference, or he's played in a conference championship. He's played in multiple divisional rounds.
Get to the bowl,
yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how that because he doesn't even have an agent either.
He's his agent, yeah.
So that I'm sure that makes it a lot more like people are telling you like this is why we're not trying to give you this type of money. That's why you have an agent, so you don't have those weird conversations that could fuck up a fucking
relationship, yeah.
Coach-player relationship.
Well, Harbaugh's not the
franchise player relationship with.
You're supposed to be the franchise guy, and there's clearly something's up.
I don't know. That should be interesting. I feel like the most interesting playoff matchup though is that Jacksonville Chargers one.
Yeah, especially with
That'll
the
be
Chargers.
exciting to
The
watch.
Chargers lost to the fucking Broncos, man.
I mean, still last game.
Once they know they're in, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of don't. Yeah, I take this week.
Jacksonville is playing real well.
They're playing good as fuck. My dad went to the game last night, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
His company gave him free tickets.
Tennessee was
Even
a
nicer.
dead man walking into that game.
They need to do something with. I don't know. They need to do something with their quarterback issue. The fact that they gave away AJ Brown for what they did too.
Unfortunately, I think they're cutting Taylor Lewan. 2 injuries, 2 knees in 3 years.
I think his time is done.
You know,
He had a good run, but
shout out to Bustin' with the Boys.
he does do that.
Him
I thought you didn't like Taylor Lewan like that.
What?
That's like this is newfound information to me.
I don't think I've ever stated any opinions on Taylor
shit.
Lewan.
Maybe it was somebody else then.
You've had a conversation about him specifically.
I mean, Taylor Lewan's pretty. He's probably
he
one of the more famous O-linemen.
Yeah, he's got a pretty. Yeah, he's made a. I mean, even in college though, he's always been.
Michigan
he's always had
man.
that kind of like brash, very personality in your face.
The Josh Norman thing was a big moment too. Like when he walked up to him.
Yeah, he's not shy of the cameras and shit.
He did the
The bow and arrow.
Josh Norman punched him.
So I mean, yeah, and he does a lot. He does media work and shit like that. But I don't know. It must have been somebody else then. But
Maybe it was me. If so, I have recanted my statement, and I like Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan. Slightly overrated in my opinion, but personality will do that. I feel like his personality.
Yeah, he's also like a team cat. Like he's a locker room guy.
He's a good, but I feel like I don't know. For me, I don't know. It's kind of I guess not as consistent. I guess as I would like. I would have liked him to be based off of like the way that he talks and plays, and like he's a very like.
You want him to be like Quentin Nelson? Like Quentin Nelson's maybe the best O-lineman in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not asking him for that, but like
Quentin Nelson is another guy who has that personality. Quentin Nelson's more of a dick, but not like in a bad way.
You have to be though.
He's like just cocky as fuck, like
pancakes. Guards.
You ever seen Big Q talk?
No.
I mean, especially for him being a guard too, for him to be the best offensive line.
And it's like almost unquestioned, like how good he is.
I did see him get pancaked the other day though, maybe like 2 weeks ago.
It happens.
Yeah, not often with him, but that shit does happen. You're gonna
Sometimes
get
you
got
get got.
eventually. You're gonna get got eventually. All right, so first game, Jacksonville Jaguars, LA Chargers. Who we got?
I'll take the upset. I'll take the Jags.
About to say, I'll take the Florida team.
I think I got the Jags
Jacksonville.
too.
They're just riding.
Yeah, they're the hotter team. And I think Doug Peterson's a better coach than what's his name? Brandon Staley. Cincinnati, Baltimore.
All depends on Lamar, but I guess
Cincinnati. Joe Shiesty.
If Lamar plays, it'll be interesting though.
Yeah, that just adds a.
Yeah.
Cincy. All right, yeah, I think I'm going with Cincy too. Fuck it, I'll go with Baltimore. I'll go against the grain on this one.
Okay.
But I do still think Cincy's gonna win. Buffalo, Miami.
Clearly know who I'm riding.
Buffalo, Miami.
I think that's a
Buffalo
fucking,
by a lot.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like that New England game last year when they fucking beat the brakes off
out. Yeah.
Tampa, Dallas on the NFC side.
Tampa. It's Tampa Bay, man.
Can't bet against
until Tom can't do it anymore.
Until he gets blown the fuck out in the playoffs.
And even then,
I still might have a hard.
Remember that Tennessee game?
They threw pick 6. That was his last throw at Gillette.
Yeah. Well, as a Patriot.
As a Patriot. They went back the next year. Minnesota, New York Giants.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
go with the Giants.
I'm gonna say better coach Dable, better quarterback Cousins.
He's definitely got better weapons.
I'd probably go Kirk.
He's definitely got the better team.
But Dable's just.
He's a smart guy. He's a crafty guy.
I'll go with the Giants. I think Vikings will win though, but I'll go with the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants.
I'll go Minnesota.
Minnesota. I mean,
everyone's I feel like everyone's.
That's a toss-up.
That's the easy one for people to go.
It is.
It's over.
Well, because they have a negative point differential, and they're fucking, 12-4 or 12-5, whatever the fuck. Now with the one added on game. Yeah, that shit is kind of yeesh.
Yeah.
And then the last game, San Fran versus either Seattle, Green Bay, or
San Fran.
Yeah.
Everyone was walking.
Yeah, I don't care.
If Green Bay gets in, it makes it interesting. Aaron Rodgers has never beaten San Francisco in the playoffs.
I think they get fucked up. I think they get roughed the fuck up. Whoever plays the
it's just A-Rod is so good, he would be the best player.
Yeah, but he hasn't really been doing that this season. I mean, he's done it, and they wasn't resulting into wins. When they were running the ball, then that's when they started going on this win streak and started catching fire.
Well, so they won 5 straight, 6 straight?
Something like that. But
6-5.
I don't think anyone who gets into that 7 spot is...
They're walking into hell.
Yeah. I think it's a
hard matchup right off.
San Fran is playing the best football in the league.
Yeah. And they just beat the shit out of everyone. They're just so physical.
It's unquestioned, and they're the healthiest they've been in a while.
That's. I mean, I'll keep on saying that's the one matchup that I'm scared of the most, and all the playoffs for the Eagles.
We went through AFC, we went through NFC. Eagles and Chiefs 1 seeds wait in the.
They get a bye week, which we probably need that. Is Lane Johnson coming back?
Yeah, he's gonna be there for the playoffs.
All right, so
people are like, because he has a strained groin, maybe slightly torn lower abdomen, whatever the fuck they labeled it as. People are like, oh no, and it's like, bro, Lane Johnson's a fucking warrior.
Yeah,
he's played through a lot of bad injuries.
Yeah.
Have you seen his foot after last year? He he had played through a broken ankle, and he had basically a club foot that he was playing on. Fucking right tackle in the NFL.
Well, the best one in the NFL. Hall of Famer, first ballot.
I don't know about first ballot, but I think he's
first ballot.
Wow.
Put it down.
Well, you got our predictions.
Put it down
next week to see if we were all right.
For real.
Yeah.
They start next week. It's playoff time.
And with that,
any last words, anybody?
I'm done.
How about you, Jacob?
I'm good. Bring more energy next time, fellas.
Yeah, it was kind of a weak one, but we'll be more prepared. We're getting back in the groove. We're gonna do things and shit like that. So catch you on the flip. Everybody love everybody.
Kicking my ass already.
Only 8 days in. Peace.